You talk about clear seeing in the book. What do you mean by that?
Well, that's pretty much the central issue for me. Seeing's a word that we use in a lot of different ways. Sometimes seeing just means noticing. You come to a traffic light, it's red, you notice that, and you stop the car. So we say that's seeing, but there isn't a lot of visual perception involved in that. At the other end of the scale is seeing where you're immersed in the visual realm, where you're not particularly thinking about what you're experiencing, but you're vividly involved in the richness of experience. There's a lot about seeing in this book, and part of it is very literal in the sense that visual experience and photography are things that you could really enjoy and really appreciate. But the real reason for being interested in seeing goes a lot deeper, because so much of the difficulty we have in life comes from distorted seeing, from not seeing things clearly, not seeing who we are clearly, not seeing other people clearly, having a lot of distortions in our perception. And for example, someone comes in the room, you had a bad experience with them in the past. When they come in, instead of seeing who they are at that moment, the memory of them as an unpleasant person comes up. And it's very hard to relate to the person who's actually in front of you at that time. Or you might have ideas about yourself and how you should be treated because you're this kind of person or that kind of person, and you don't see yourself clearly. So when you're not treated that way, it becomes a big issue and very difficult, hard to work with. So this notion of clear seeing is important in photography, and it's important in life, and it's something that I find that the practice of contemplative photography helps me a lot in a lot of non-photographic, non-visual situations to just remember how much distortion we bring in to seeing because we mix it with our thinking and our projections and our confusion rather than seeing things just as they are.